Listen, people only tune into you for the fights. And they only come into your venues if it's for free. They ain't buying no tickets. They waiting for the free tickets. They waiting to show up at the door and you let them in because you want the arena look packed. You ain't never packed no arena because you was that girl and they bought tickets. You don't never make money off of ticket sales. You only make money off of the fight after you win unanimously. The same woman that dumped Tony Rich in July. Because she sat on there on Cam Newton and say, oh, it was like around July 6th with me and Papoose. Yeah, the same time you dumped your fiance, the man you was engaged with, Tony Rich. Because y'all was engaged 2024. Y'all had just took pictures in March of 2024. Y'all was gloating and showing off the ring. And y'all was doing a lot of things, baby. You was a whole engaged woman. You was an engaged woman sleeping around with a married man. So I was dealing with him for 6 months. Them 6 months, that's what made you drop Tony Rich like a hot potato. Was he disappointed? Yeah, he was disappointed. Tony Rich was disappointed. Because unlike you, Tony Rich was sincere about his relationship with you. You are opportunists. That you don't care about the people that you hurt that really got your back. Tony Rich is more genuine than Papoose. You dropped the ball. Tony Rich took the time out to get on that one knee. Put that ring on your finger. Get y'all dressed up in that emerald green while you still was looking like you was playing kickball because you looked sweaty in that dress. And he got on his knees and still proposed to you like you was the Dundada, the Queen of Egypt. And you wasn't. You was the Swamp Queen in green. And he got on his knees and he proposed to you. Had your back in the gym working out with you, motivating you, with you on his back. He was saying, I'm going to carry you, baby. He doing squats with you on his back. Papoose ain't doing that. Tony Rich carried your weight. Papoose, you carrying his weight. You left filet mignon for a chicken nugget. You the biggest clout chaser. If they had motherfucking clout chaser in the dictionary, girl, a picture of you will be in it. With your real hair. That don't grow longer than a fingerprint. That don't grow past your sideburns. That don't grow past the nape of your neck. The real hair. Not the fake weave that you said, y'all see my real hair. Not that one. Not the wet and wavy wig you had on. We talking about the short, over-processed hair. That give you the treasure trove look. You know them dolls that hair stick up like treasure trove with the ears? That look. But in sandy brown. It would be in the dictionary. Next to your real hair. That can't seem to grow. Can somebody say alopecia areata right now? Because if it wasn't for them lace wigs being melted down on your head, girl. And you need to find a new braider. Because they don't be braiding. Them things be looking like stitches. It be fuzzy the next day. You get it done on Tuesday, Wednesday, it's a fuzz ball. And Tony Rich looks so at peace. And Papoose over there stressing. Because he can't get Remy to cooperate. He know that plane done took off and it done flew. He know it's over with. He know he can't board that flight no more. Because she's soaring right now. So guess what? He's settling for you. You are a settle. You're not a choice. You talking about he chose me. No, he settled for you. Because guess what? If Remy would have never exposed that y'all was cheating behind the scenes, he still would have been on the phone with you at night in Remy house. Going to sleep. Falling asleep on you. Yeah. That's the only reason why he upstairs sometime at your place. Because he said on Vlad TV he got his own shit. He ain't hardly over there with you. So that's why he at your crib sometime. Because if Remy wouldn't have never exposed, he would have still been in Remy house. If Remy would have kept that little secret that he ain't SHIT, he would have still been in Remy house. But because Remy exposed who he is, and all he has is his image and his reputation, it forced his feet and his whole body out that woman crib. Tell me he chose me. No, he had no choice. Because she started telling the truth on him. To go to you. Because you're the only one that's silly enough to settle. You're the only one. Like, if you sit down and you count your finances, Larissa, I ain't even finna call you that name because that ain't even your birth name. Your cousin say that ain't even your birth name. I'm going to call you Larissa because you even lying about the name that's supposed to be on your birth certificate. Clarissa ain't even your birth name. That's what your cousin said. So we going to stick to Larissa at this point, right? Right now. But I need you to tell the truth how you give out free tickets just to pack the arena and you don't do sellouts. You have never sold out. Everybody that ever came to your fight, the majority of the people, 90% of the people that's in there is free tickets. How you have to do your own footwork and go to these radio stations, tell these radio stations to sell tickets for you, and how you got to cut them a little check. Because you ain't got no real backing. You ain't got no real people in your corner that can get the work done, that can get the job done. So you have to be your own promoter. Have you ever heard a heavyweight champion of the world being their own promoter? Someone that carries the title as the heavyweight champion of the world of this era ain't going to be selling their own tickets and ain't going to be giving out no motherfucking free tickets to watch her fight. People is coming to see the heavyweight champion of the world. So that's basically smoke and mirrors. That ain't real. That's why you cannot believe the hype, dog. Everything that people say, some of this stuff be the hype. And if you sit back and you look at a person, you watch their body language, you watch how they talk, and you just be in tune, and you just looking at them, you be like, and you really listen. If you really listen to a person, what they say, during that conversation, they going to contradict themselves at least once, twice, or 3 times. They going to contradict themselves at least once, twice, or 3 times. I promise you. I promise you. Because every time I watch her, whether she dressed up or she dressed down, and the majority of the time she's dressed down. Look kind of rough. Look like she just got through playing hide and go see and somebody tackled her. That's what she give. Hair be fuzzy, everything. So when she on her platform and she's talking to her viewership and she's trying to convince, and always when she go live, she's trying to do a rebuttal off of something she saw online. She can't never let nothing slide. She can't never let nothing slip and slide. She always got to get online and give a response to somebody that she say is irrelevant as a clout chaser. You taking the time out to respond to clout chasers, honey? Then evidently they ain't no clout chaser because something they said was on point, was the hammer on the nail, and you felt tight about it. Win Records think this is the opportunity to take out the be-all in videos with Larissa, like it's really going to take off and blow. No, she's not going to top the charts. She don't sound good. Larissa don't sound good. That girl on Win Records named Khadijah, she don't sound good either. I want to be the Remy to my man Papoose. She don't sound good either. Win Records got a lot of non-talented artists on their lineup. And then not only that, y'all got somebody acting like an executive somebody, Papoose, that never made it in the industry. So what type of advice can he give? He ain't never break nobody in the industry. Damn, he couldn't even break himself in. So what is we doing? We doing misfit videos? That's what I'm getting. I'm getting a bunch of misfits that came together thinking they gonna capitalize and win. And y'all ain't. I guess y'all sat at the round table and said, this is our opportunity to execute since everybody discussing y'all. Yeah. Not in a good light. They trashing y'all. They dragging y'all. Because when we look at y'all, we don't see talent. So everybody is tuning in to see what goofy antic you gonna do today. That's the only reason why people watching. Let's see how she make a fool of herself this time. That's what they saying. And if you don't get it, you just don't get it. Because a lot of people run with good publicity is still good publicity. Bad publicity is still bad publicity. But only bad publicity is good if it's going to make you soar with the craft you're trying to execute. And what Neanderthal goes to every invited event, like a basketball game, with your boxing belt on your shoulder. Go to nightclubs with your boxing belt on your shoulder. Go to restaurants with that boxing belt on your shoulder. Go outside to do anything with that boxing belt on your shoulder. Like a person ain't used to nothing. Nobody in the history of boxing traveled everywhere with their boxing belt. Nobody. Everywhere you go, because you scared people ain't gonna know who you is. People ain't gonna recognize you. That's the only way you gonna get some type of respect is walking around with the boxing belt. Oh, it ain't no home wrecker stuff going on around here. Ain't no... What you mean? They still married. If it ain't home wrecker activity, if it ain't side chick activity, if they still married, what is your title in the situation? I'll wait on it. What's your title in this situation if they still married? I'll wait on it. Oh, okay. Definitely side chick. Definitely home wrecker. Definitely the other woman. Definitely not the main. That's just like pulling up at Popeyes. What you want? I want the extra crispy. What's your size, Larissa? What's your side order, Larissa? What a combination. Clarence and Clarence. That was kind of savvy, Rennie. That was kind of savage. I ain't gonna even lie. But Clarissa Shields, her clapbacks be so weak. I guess it's her delivery. Because she sounds slow. And then not only that, when she talks, the bottom teeth sound like she's trying to keep it in her mouth. Like when she was on Cam Newton interview and she was talking, and she was like, I don't know why people think it should be. But it should be. You heard them S's, the S sound she was making? She was trying to keep the bottom teeth in. So apparently she needs to go to a dentist to let them kind of tack that bottom part in, because apparently she went to this cosmetic dentist that Cardi B went to. It's a female in Atlanta. Yeah, a black female in Atlanta that did her teeth. But for your teeth to be done at that age, it should really look like mine. The bottom teeth look like reclining chairs. The top teeth got the same effect, like somebody pushed them back. So let's be realistic. Her teeth don't look like a job done. Your teeth, when you pay money to get your teeth fixed, it's supposed to look like you paid for teeth. It's not supposed to look like it's caving in. So I would say that either there was some damage to her gums where her gums lean, so the lady had no choice but to make her teeth lean because of the gums. It's jacked up. When you eat now laters for dinner and you eat blow pops for breakfast, this is the effect that your mouth will get. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to keep it real. And I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm just spitting facts. 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 With your delivery of your music, it was so whack. It was so whack. And you need a better ghostwriter, because the ghostwriter ain't hitting on nothing. And everybody that's cheering you on, they lying to you. Listen, they telling the same lies you told when you was sitting in front of Cam Newton. When I say this girl should be on the box of a cereal brand, if she was ever be on the box of a cereal brand, it should be Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Because that's what she give us. And I'm talking about the bird that come out the clock. Cuckoo, 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 cuckoo. People ain't laughing with you, Larissa. They laughing at you. They laughing at you, girl. And it's plenty of times I get a giggle when I see you, but other times I be like, wah, wah,